Brooks, this one is one you've been itching to talk about, my friend. All right,
Yeah.
so the USL, the United Soccer League, they've put together this past week. BellTower Partners became a minority investor in the USL. Brooks, tell us about this. Why this is such a big deal that they now have an investor. Oh, and by the way, because our good friend, the football doc, Dr. Zachary Atwood, knows and works with some of the players in this league. He is sponsoring this segment of our show. Is brought to you by the football doc, Dr. Zachary Atwood. If you're hurt, you're injured, or you need to do some baseline testing, head up to the football doc, Dr. Zachary Atwood. He helps a lot of players in this league. Brooks, tell me about this investment because this is a big deal. Tell us why.
Yeah. So BellTower Partners, it's a private equity firm. It's by I forgot the gentleman's name
Houston
here.
Lee is the founder.
Houston Lee. Yeah. Houston Lee, graduate from Harvard, has worked in private equity for over 3 decades. He was the CEO of the Carlyle Group. They manage about $465 billion in assets. And this is a brand new private equity firm he just started.
Okay.
It's got about, I think I've read online, it's got about $500 million in assets
Mm-hmm.
under management. Obviously, that'll grow. It's pretty much all from investors. Um, but it's the first time that a big money person has really said, huh, because like when you do private equity, when you're an investor, you invest in things that are going to give you a return. Like you have venture capitalists that are like, sure, I'll throw my money there and I don't care if it's gonna be gone in like 2 years. Like you want a return. Like these guys for private equity are looking for a return or looking for growth industries. So it's rather intriguing that a private equity firm invests in a soccer league and they must be hearing things from people or seeing things that they like or whatever presentation the league gave to them. They must have liked what they've heard with promotion relegation coming. It's obviously cheaper to invest in a team where in MLS you're going to spend $500 million to an expansion team, where USL League One it's only 5 million, and then Championship is 15 to 20 million, and then there has not been a number set for what the USL Division One teams will be
Right.
listed at, but it's definitely going to be cheaper than an MLS expansion team. So there's room for growth. There's communities that want these things, these stadiums built and the stuff around it. So it is a great investment. And with him working in private equity for such a long time,
Mm-hmm.
to bring people in that'll invest in the league and the clubs on the men's and women's side, and also in the academy side as well. And if USL 2 is still around, depending on what happens in college soccer, and in the amateur side, it could be an interesting league to see how it grows and where certain money takes it. And if they start to pull players more from college into the system, and they'll bypass MLS Next Pro, because this is soccer wars. This is soccer wars between USL and MLS, especially MLS Next Pro, and USL trying to kick that league out to make sure that, there's it's only them dominating the second and third divisions. And then obviously they'll battle with MLS in the first division, but MLS still has the most money, but it's a huge investment and step for the league.
Yeah, I think this is a huge step, and this company, BellTower, is making the jump now early before promotion relegation comes into the league and really starts to hit. So good for them. I think we're going to see more of this, Brooks. Like I think we're going to see more people coming in and start investing. Companies kind of start investing in leagues like this because, listen, the sport is growing, and if you do it after 2026, it might be a little late because, well, what's happening next summer, and then even more people are going to get involved. So, Ben, I don't know if you have any thoughts on this. You want to chime in, but it's kind of a unique one that Brooks really, really loves, and I chime in on things like this too. So, yeah.
Yeah, I love listening to you talk about it, Brooks, because I always learn so much about non-league and then like these different tiers.
Yeah.
I know a lot about like NISA and Midwest Premier League, but there's so many layers to it that I would love if it was a what's this, like PGA and Live Golf matchup kind of going on here. So I mean, money talks, and this is the US where that's pretty much the only thing that matters. So if they've got the money flooding in on it, then I think this is going to be really interesting to see where these teams filter out.
Yeah, agreed. And, you know, for me, is like, I don't want to see teams fold anymore. You know, the previous season we had North Colorado Hailstorm fold, we had Memphis 901 fold, and we had Central Valley Fuego fold. Like, I think the league's like, we need to figure out how we stop getting teams to fold, and we get investment and we get money into the league and paying players a little higher. You know, that's the thing. You know, that's the next competitive step they need to take. So this makes it interesting. Will they ever be MLS level? I don't know, like not now, but maybe. I don't know. You know, MLS has such a step because they've been around for 30 years, but it's a good thing for our domestic players for me. That's why I like it, that it's a good other league that the domestic players can play in. So